Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm Annabelle from BioBuzz, and I'm super excited to have you guys all here for another one of our Career Catalyst sessions as part of our weekly Career Catalyst and Community Office Hours series. So these sessions are designed to give you direct access to industry insiders, real-world insights, and actionable advice to help you be forward in your career. And today, we're going to be diving into AI and life sciences, specifically looking at the way that it's changing how talent is found and hired. So we have our guest, Laura Frew. A little bit about Laura. She had a career as a therapist in psychology before she moved into recruiting. Today, she specializes in hiring for cell and gene therapy, process development, manufacturing, quality, and R&D. And she's able to use her psychology background in recruiting now, bringing a unique perspective to the industry. Before we do get started, I do want to give a big thank you to our sponsor, BioTrack, for sponsoring today's session. They have over 30 years of experience, and they've trained over 17,000 scientists. Definitely check them out at biotrack.com if you're looking for upskilling resources. And again, also want to mention that this session is part of the BioBuzz Talent Lab. So if you're looking for more resources, especially free like this, you can log on, create an account at app.biobuzz.io and access more resources like this. All right, let's get started. I'm going to hand it over to Laura.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. It's great to be here and to talk about my unique perspective. Who doesn't love to talk about themselves, right? Just kidding. But I'll jump right in. So I'll be talking about AI and life sciences. You know, my perspective. We want to drive efficiency, accuracy, and equity in talent acquisition. So the life sciences has unique hiring challenges. You know, there's rare expertise, long cycles, and growing competition. So AI doesn't solve everything, but it changes the game. The life sciences industry faces unique hiring challenges, including the need for hiring for specialized skills, dealing with lengthy hiring cycles, and high demand for talent. So AI-powered solutions can help streamline the recruitment process and optimize outcomes, addressing talent scarcity and increasing efficiency. While AI is not a universal fix, it can help address the persistent shortages of niche experts in the life sciences field. And, you know, AI definitely has its perks, but there are still gaps that need to be addressed. So, you know, right now, the average time to hire ranges from 45 days to 60 days. Why is it so slow? Because the market is oversaturated with a position going up and over 100 applicants applying in the first 10 minutes. And yes, it's true, recruiters can't keep up with that, but AI misses the right talent. I've screened those people who can't get past the bots. I have. Despite this, AI is still projected to be a $6 billion HR market tool by 2028. So you have the talent oversaturation, slow hiring process, and growing adoption of AI in HR. They present both opportunities and challenges for life science organizations. So leveraging AI-powered solutions can help streamline talent acquisition, drive efficiency, and address these industry-wide trends. But again, it doesn't fix everything. So why AI in recruitment? So AI, right, brings speed, precision, and personalization, but only if used responsibly. Remember, I love marbles. So with great power comes great responsibility. So you have speed. You know, AI-powered recruitment tools can automate and accelerate various processes, such as resume screening and interview scheduling, leading to faster time to hire. There's precision. You know, AI algorithms can analyze candidate data with high accuracy, identifying the most qualified applicants and reducing the risk of human bias in the selection process. There's personalized engagement. AI-driven chatbots and personalized communication can enhance the candidate experience by providing timely responses and a more tailored interaction. And predictive insights. AI can leverage data to predict future talent needs, identify skill gaps, and make more informed hiring decisions to meet the organization's long-term goals. So by leveraging the benefits of AI in recruitment, life science organizations can streamline their talent acquisition process, improve the candidate experience, and make more data-driven decisions to address industry-wide challenges. But in my opinion, my perspective, it can be a bit impersonal. You know, we're mainly talking about the ones who get selected that go through the whole process. But I was just talking to an executive a few weeks ago who relayed to me that a friend who had already interviewed for a first interview with a job with the hiring manager, already scheduled the follow-up interview, received an AI generated rejection for the same role that they were already interviewing for. So, there's still those gaps. And that's why it's so important that we work together. And I'll talk more about that. So key AI applications. These are the 6 main areas where AI adds value in recruitment. You got resume parsing. You automate the extraction analysis of candidate resumes to identify relevant skills, experience, and qualifications. Sourcing. Leverage AI algorithms to identify and reach out to passive candidates, and you expand the talent pool. Candidate matching. Use AI to match candidate profiles with job requirements, improving the quality of hires. Chatbots. Implement AI-powered chatbots to provide 24/7 candidate support and answer frequently asked questions. Predictive analytics. Utilize AI to predict future talent needs, identify skill gaps, and make more informed hiring decisions. In DEI optimization. Leverage AI to reduce bias and promote diversity, equity, and inclusion for the hiring process. So, for example, AI quickly identifies technical skills like CRISPR or GMP, reducing the recruiter burden, but keyword bias can overlook unconventional talent. So you have talent sourcing, right? AI searches far beyond LinkedIn, academic journals, patents, but not all scientists have a digital footprint. So with AI Minds, the first topic here, you can leverage AI to scour various online databases and networks to identify and reach out to passive candidates with relevant experience and qualifications. Finding hidden talent and predicting candidate interest. So AI-powered sourcing can uncover qualified candidates who may not be actively seeking opportunities, and also predict their potential interest in the role. But then there's privacy concerns, right? You can address ethical considerations around data privacy and ensure the AI algorithms don't introduce bias towards candidates who are more active online. So by leveraging AI-powered talent sourcing, life science organizations can expand their candidate pool and identify qualified candidates, while also addressing the potential challenges around data privacy and algorithmic bias. And now candidate matching. So NLP stands for natural language processing. Okay, so NLP matches context, like qPCR equals quantitative PCR, but AI can misrank without human oversight. So you have NLP, technology can analyze job descriptions and match them with candidate resumes, accounting for synonyms and contextual relevance to improve the accuracy of candidate matching. Good thing. So improves matching accuracy and recognizes transferable skills. By leveraging NLP, the candidate matching process becomes more precise, recognizing candidates' transferable skills and qualifications that may not be explicitly stated in the job description. Black box ranking may misclassify candidates. So the use of AI algorithms in candidate ranking can sometimes be a black box, making it difficult to understand the reasoning behind the classification of candidates, which may lead to potential misclassification. And there's risks, like with everything, it can narrow diversity. So over-reliance on AI-driven candidate matching may inadvertently narrow the diversity of the candidate pool if the algorithms are not designed and monitored carefully to mitigate biases. So by understanding both the benefits and potential risks of AI-powered candidate matching, life science organizations can leverage this technology to improve the quality of hires while also addressing concerns around this bias and diversity. Remember, you got to take a lot into consideration. So candidate engagement. So for example, 24/7 chat box improve response time, but overuse risks making recruitment feel impersonal. So AI chatbots enhance the candidate experience by providing instant responses to frequently asked questions, scheduling interviews, and personalizing communication. While this can improve efficiency, it may also feel impersonal, and complex queries may go unanswered, or, like I said, you might get a rejection email when you're actively in the interview process with the hiring manager. But, like I said, there's benefits and challenges. AI can reduce time to hire by 60%, but upfront investment is still a barrier. So you have faster hiring. AI-powered resume parsing and candidate matching can significantly accelerate the screening and selection process, enabling faster time to hire. You have improved quality of the hire, so leveraging AI algorithms can match candidates with job requirements. that can enhance the accuracy of the hiring process, leading to better hires. Reduce recruiter workload. I like that. Automating repetitive tasks like resume screening and interview scheduling can free up recruiter time to focus on more strategic talent acquisition initiatives and better DEI outcomes. So AI can reduce bias and promote diversity, equity, inclusion by neutralizing job ad language and moving identifying information during the hiring process. So while AI and talent acquisitions offers significant benefits, it's important to address the potential challenges of uneven adoption across teams and ensure that the upfront costs are outweighed by the long-term ROI. So challenges and risks, right? You have bias, privacy, integration, all real risks. Transparency and oversight are critical. So with AI bias, it can lead to discriminatory and unfair hiring decisions. Over-reliance on AI can lead to a reduction in human expertise and oversight in the hiring process. Privacy issues. AI-powered recruitment tools may raise concerns around data privacy and the handling of candidate information. There's integration costs. The costs associated with integrating AI-powered recruitment tools into existing HR systems can be a burden for resource-constrained life science startups. And transparency in the use of AI can build trust among stakeholders, and adoption challenges. The perceived risks of AI may intimidate stakeholders and slow down the adoption of the technologies in the life science industries. So integration with recruiters. So like I said, to me, AI doesn't replace recruiters. It frees them to focus on human elements like relationship building. It augments, not replaces, recruiters. So recruiters focus on relationships, judgment, and branding. There's, positives. The positive would be, maximizing maximizing the human and AI collaboration. So you leverage the strengths of both recruiters and AI to optimize the hiring process. There's negatives, requires retraining some recruiters for your replacement. So, and some may be, hesitant to go into that. So by understanding the role of AI as an augmentation rather than a replacement for recruiters, the life science organizations can effectively leverage the strengths of both to enhance the talent acquisition process. Let's use it to our benefit. So future trends, generative AI, VR assessments, predictive career mapping, some are closer than we think. So generative AI job ads, predictive career pathing, VR-based assessments, and retention analytics are all, future trends. The positives, inspires forward-thinking adoption, and the negatives, there's, speculation that could distract from present needs. So by presenting these emerging trends in AI for life sciences, the slide aims to inspire forward-thinking adoption while also cautioning against potential distractions from immediate needs. So myself, how I've integrated AI into the recruitment process, some of the tools I use are Loxo, ChatGPT, LinkedIn, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, in addition to like the whole Google suite, Teams, MS Office suite, etc. I mean, if something new comes up, I'm always trying to stay up on what's available. So a couple things how I use it. So resume parsing and profile matching. AI tools can scan job boards, LinkedIn, or internal ATS database to quickly surface candidates with the right skills. I'll use it for Boolean automation to, it'll generate or optimize search engines to find passive candidates. Predictive sourcing, it can predict which candidates are most likely to be open to new opportunities. I thought, I definitely make that part of my process. Personalized outreach, AI can draft tailored in-mails and emails that reference the candidate's background and match them to the role. Automated resume screening, AI filters applicants against must-have requirements and ranks them by fit. Skill matching, AI compares job descriptions with candidate skills to reduce bias and improve alignment. The video interview, I summarize and take notes for me so I can be more present and a person. I don't have to keep saying, oh, can you repeat that? Let me make sure I got that in my notes. AI, took notes for me. Interview scheduling, AI tools sync calendars and manage reschedules automatically. AI-assisted interview guides. I'll generate tailored interview questions based on the role and candidate background to make sure I really, learn more about their experience and background and, what's behind the resume. And workflow automation, like triggering actions like moving candidates between stages and sending reminders. And content creation, I can use it to draft job descriptions, social posts, employer brand content, all of the above. So in my opinion, it's about finding the right balance. AI and recruiters working together. I'll say this till I'm blue in the face. AI and human recruiters can work together to create a balanced and inclusive hiring process. While AI can automate many tasks, human recruiters are essential for understanding the nuances of candidates' backgrounds, personalities, and motivations, factors that AI may struggle to capture. By blending AI's efficiency with the empathy and contextual judgment of human recruiters, organizations can make hiring both streamlined and equitable. So, for example, what I do that AI can't, I'm looking at your lived experience. Two candidates might have 5 years in QA, but one worked in a high pressure startup environment juggling multiple hats, while the other was in a highly structured pharma company. That nuance doesn't show up in keyword matches. You have daily realities. You have personal circumstances that shape availability, flexibility, and resilience, like commuting, caregiving, and past hardships. Nationality and cultural background, how someone's global perspective might enrich a team. And that's something I can talk to the hiring manager about. Personality and soft skills, communication style, empathy, leadership, presence, humor, adaptability, all things that is going to go over AI's metaphorical head. Disposition and presentation, how they carry themselves in interactions with colleagues or stakeholders. I don't think AI is saying, that person is assessing how they came across, because I'm not hearing good things about how a chatbot does an interview process, because it's not going to capture those things. And motivation, the candidate's why, what drives them, what kind of environment they thrive in, and what's their long-term vision. There could be, it could take notes exactly on what they say, but, it's not going to hear the context behind it or really gather their lived experience. So, sorry. So why integration matters? Sorry about that. AI as a filter, not a decider, right? That's how we should use it. Let AI do the heavy lifting, sorting resumes, scheduling, data analytics, but keep human recruiters in charge of judgment calls, context over keywords. Recruiters can interpret lived experiences and unconventional paths that AI might misrank. Fairness and DEI. AI may unintentionally amplify biases in data. Human recruiters must catch these gaps and ensure inclusivity. And candidate experience, people want to feel heard, valued, and understood. That requires empathy and authentic interaction. Best practice for recruiters, use AI to save time, so you're not buried in administrative work. Use human judgment to add depth, understanding the story behind the resume, and blend the two to make hiring both efficient and empathetic. So how candidates can best integrate AI into their process to find a new job. So hope you're taking notes. So you have resume and cover letter optimization. You can tailor applications, use AI tools like ChatGPT, Teal, or Kick Resume to rewrite resumes and cover letters so they align with each specific job description. But here's an example. Reread and really proofread what they give you, because I was just one of our clients. They are using another agency that was, I think, relying way too much on AI and not enough on the human interaction. And a candidate got to the table with XYZ experience on their resume, and when asked about that experience, they had none of it. Look over your resume. Use AI to do the heavy lifting, but look over what it gives you, because it's going to put in stuff that maybe you haven't done yet, and you don't want to waste your time getting to the table and trying to fake it till you make it. It's science. You can't fake it till you make it yet, especially if the client needs you to, the company needs you to hit the ground running. Keyword matching, run job postings through AI to extract key skills and terms, then check if they're reflected in your application. It helps with ATS filters. Impact statements, AI can reframe bullet points to be more results driven, like increased efficiency by 20% versus helped with process improvements. Job search and market research. So there's AI job aggregators, tools like Simplified.jobs, LinkedIn's AI job match, or Google Jobs surface relevant postings faster. Salary benchmarking, AI-powered platforms like PayScale, Glassdoor, and AI Insights give real-time salary ranges. And company insights, AI can summarize annual reports, Glassdoor reviews, or employee feedback so candidates understand company culture and stability. So these are things you want to do before you get to the table for the interview, so you show them that you're interested by doing your homework on them. You can ask relevant questions and really dig in. Network and outreach. So personalized message. AI can draft tailored LinkedIn connection requests or recruiter outreach emails instead of generic templates. Interview requests. Candidates can practice polite follow-ups or interest check-ins crafted by AI for tone and clarity. Targeted networking. AI can suggest who in your network works at target companies and even draft talking points. Interview preparation, like I said, before you get to the table. So there's mock interviews, AI-based platforms like Interview Warmup by Google. There's Udemy or ChatGPT Roleplay. They can simulate interviews and provide feedback on answers, tone, and clarity. Technical practice. For coding or case interviews, AI can generate practice questions or walk through problem-solving approaches. Then there's the STAR framework assistant. So AI helps structure behavioral answers like with situation, task, action, and result. Personal branding, LinkedIn profile optimization. AI can suggest keyword-rich headlines, summaries, and skill sections. Portfolio building. AI can help create personal websites, case study layouts, and project summaries. Content creation. Candidates can post AI-assisted thought leadership like short posts or articles to showcase expertise. And productivity and organization. So job search tracker, AI tools like Hunter or Teal automatically track applications, deadlines, and recruiter responses. Smart reminders. AI assistants can remind candidates to follow up or prep before interviews. And prioritization. AI helps filter which jobs are high fit versus low fit, so you don't waste time and energy. So in closing, the future of recruitment is not AI versus humans, it's AI with humans, making better, faster, fairer decisions. The integration of AI and life science talent acquisition can drive speed, accuracy, and fairness in the hiring process. By leveraging the strengths of both human recruiters and AI, organizations can achieve the best results through collaborative efforts. While this approach can inspire confidence and reinforce the organization's vision, it's important to ground these benefits with practical next steps to avoid sounding overly idealistic. Or better yet, AI, we workforce genetics, we use AI. I just went through what we go through. And we have BioBuzz's Talent Lab. We can offer retained search where we screen candidates. We're way more flexible than our competitors, and we deliver white glove service. So definitely think of us when you're ready to hire that next niche role and you're struggling to find what I like to call a purple unicorn. Thank you.